What is up, my dudes? It's your boy Musha, back again with another video, and this one's been requested in the comments as well. And I'm gonna go over in this video Embrace Chaos. So I gave some brief opinions on Embrace Chaos, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So Embrace Chaos. Most of you guys have already heard of this, but for anyone who's not caught up, it's a self buff that Noob gives himself that lets any of his shadow moves turn into basically launchers. So it's pretty cool. It does look neat, and you can at least get one good damage combo out of it, and then after that you're basically done because the timer runs out pretty quick. So let me go ahead and show you guys the combo route that you're probably going to want to take if you land Embrace Chaos. See, and just like that with Janet, that's a 50% combo. Without Janet, you would just end it with teleport. See, so you can extend different ways with cameos, but that's an example here. And if you wanted to know how you can set up Embrace Chaos, we'll go over that after I walk through the combo. So the first thing we're doing is we're going for our most damaging punish, which is stand 4-4. But honestly, you can do this with any one of the punishes. So your most practical one probably is going to be from your stand 2. I just did stand 4 because it's the most damaging one. But most of the time, your stand 2 is really where you're going to go ahead and get that from. And it's cool because that's actually very similar to what you would normally do anyway, where you do 2-1-2 into tackle. So it's the same idea. So after you do your tackle, you're going to stand forward and then do your stand 4. You do want to get a little bit sooner than that, so it looks something like this. And then after that, you're going to follow it up with 4-4 into the sweep. And then that sweep is going to launch. You can jump up and catch them with 1-2-4-4. So again, and then I'm doing the dive kick, which is going to relaunch the opponent. So that looks like this. You do another 1-2-4-4 into the teleport, and that's basically going to be the end of your Embrace Chaos span. So again, that looks like this. And that by itself without cameo is 46%, almost 47%. You can extend it with bar and cameo, but that's the main gist of it. Now, it is kind of tricky to time once you land this, timing this, right? So if that's something that you guys find a little bit too difficult, there are other things that you can do. So that might look like this. So that's 45, it's about 1% less. So it's pretty good. It's still very, very comparable, and it's a lot easier to land. So if you don't want to risk it, you could just go ahead and do that instead. So you're going to do 4-4 to the tackle, jump 2, 4-4, sweep, jump 1, 2-4-4, right, into your dive kick, and then you do it again into your teleport. So once again, so you guys can see it, that looks like this. You can extend it with cameo. And that's basically the gist of it with doing it from any kind of button to tackle. If you have a stand 1 punish, it's going to look slightly different at the beginning. But otherwise, it's basically the same. See, just a little bit less because it's a stand 1, but that's the same idea. And that's basically how you're going to handle your Embrace Chaos conversions. This also works from the grab. So that does 33 without cameo by yourself and with no bar. And that's pretty good. That's actually some of the most throw damage in the game. So the only other thing you guys might bump into is if you land a random slide, and that looks like this. See, and that's 40% off of a slide. Again, that's with no cameo, no bar. So that's super good. But if you notice, it's always the same route. You're going to do whatever thing, right, into your stand 4, and then you're going to go again 4-4 into your sweep, and then to your jump strings. And if the 4-4 timing is too hard, you can always substitute it with the other easier timing. And it does just a little bit less, usually about 1%, 1.5%. Alright guys, and the last thing I want to cover in today's video is actually how to set up Embrace Chaos. And you can do this with Janet in a pretty good way, and it's very similar to his EX Ghost Ball setup that you do from the Nut Punch. So that looks like this. See? And just like that, now they're restood, you're in front of them, you have Embrace Chaos, and you can go for a mid, you can go for a grab, you can start your pressure with a 2-1-2, right, with a stand 4-4, you can go stand 4 slide. See, so you have a bunch of mix that you can go straight into from Embrace Chaos, and they can't armor you back. So the way that you're going to do the Nut Punch setup is you're going to do your teleport, and you want to call Janet pretty late. So you want to call her about almost as he's getting up. See, the same way you would do it for the EX Ghost Ball. And if you do it just like that, then you'll be able to actually catch them again before they hit the ground with the Nut Punch. Again, it's a really tight window, it's definitely worth practicing, but it looks like this. See? And now they're restood right in front of you. You can even go for a meaty slide if you want. So there's a lot that you can do from that. And this works as a good combo ender off of any combo, so you can do something like this. See? And then catch them, and now you have Embrace Chaos. They lost 30%, and they're ready to lose another 30 to 50 more, depending on if you go for the grab, or if you go for your stand 4-4, you know, things like that. So one thing to note also is that I am using EX Embrace Chaos. The reason why I'm doing that is because the regular Embrace Chaos takes 67 frames to activate, and the EX one only takes 44. So I'm spending the bar here to activate it, and that's just to guarantee that I'm recovered in time for her to land the Nut Punch. Now, in the event that you don't have the bar to spend, you can also try to go for a setup meterlessly. It doesn't have a restand in it, and one way to do that is with, you could do this setup, and now you have it, right? So you have Embrace Chaos ready to go. They can't really do anything to wake up because you have it up by the time they get up. So that's one easy way. You just do this into the triple Nut Punch, right? And then you set it up, and you have more than enough time. The other way to do it is off of just any portal. So the portal, as we looked at before, here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you just the portal. This is plus 93. This move is only 67 frames startup. So 93 gives me a whole almost half second to just do whatever I want with that. And when you have this set up, you can replace your setups, the EX Ghost Ball setups, you can actually replace them with EX Portal setups, and you can get some nice hard to blockable mixes, which are pretty cool. Definitely something you could take advantage of. I think that's awesome. You can also mix it with jump ins, for example. So if you have Embrace Chaos from here, right, and I have this set up, I can do jump in at the same time as my portal to try to get a hard to blockable scenario going on. So that's pretty cool. And then if you let the portal rip, then even if they anti-air you, you'll still be able to get the launcher from it. So that's awesome. And another way to set it up is, even if you don't land a portal, if you just, let's just say I'm doing this, right? And maybe I want to expend the bar. From here I can go ahead and set it up, because the hit advantage from the teleport is plus 82, so that gives me enough time to bring on Embrace Chaos, and I can even meaty after that too with a back 3. So that's super cool, because I could do back 3, and then I can do, for example, like back 3 into the slicer, and if it hits them, then that's going to launch. So you can see that's pretty good damage from landing a back 3 when you're plus on Oki from activating your Embrace Chaos during the setups I mentioned. So to kind of piece it together a little bit easier, again, so you do this, then you do this, so that looks like this. Right, they're gonna fall again, and then you go to your standard string, so that's gonna look like this. See? And from there, the combo is basically the same as it was for the rest of the, for all the other routes that we took with Embrace Chaos. And that pretty much covers everything, guys. So, thanks for sticking around through this guide. I know it took me a while to go ahead and make an Embrace Chaos guide. I might not be posting as much. I am back in school. Better late than never, but I'm going to still try to post a couple videos a week. But yeah, guys, if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. And as always, this is your boy Musha, and be easy, guys.